Hey everyone, it's Greg here, founder of frameworksforfitness.com, where we provide you with the tools, the strategies, and the frameworks you need to build a strong body and a strong mind so that you can take on 2021 with confidence and with strength. So here we are again, back in the Silver Fox Shed after yesterday's excursion from the Silver Fox Shed. If you remember, I went out and did a run yesterday, so I wasn't actually in the shed yesterday for my recording. But I'm back here today. Today is day 9, it's a Saturday. We're back doing strength training again. I took on the weights today. Oh God, my shoulders. Yeah, I did some shoulder presses today. Yeah, it's quite sore. I have to say, I really wasn't feeling it today. I was really looking forward to it because I haven't done strength training since Monday, so I was really looking forward to doing a good strength training day. And I came out, but I started doing the warm up, and when I started doing the warm up, I could feel my quads were not in a good space after yesterday's run. I went back and I checked. It was the first time I ran since the 10th of September, so it was a long time since I had done a run, and I was feeling it in my quads. And as I was warming up, I couldn't do anything to get the stiffness out of it, and it was quite stiff and quite sore. But I went ahead and I did my strength training. I did my squats. I did my chest presses. I did my shoulder presses. I also did some deadlifts, and then I did some isolation muscles for the old biceps to try and see if we can build some little muscle here around the biceps, and we'll also do some tricep dips as well to try and work on the triceps. But I didn't do any of them today. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling it the whole way out. My program starts with the squats, and I did my squats. 40 kilos is all it was on the bar, 20 kilos for the bar, and then the 2 10-kilo weights. But yeah, I could feel it in my quads the whole way, and I wasn't enjoying it, and that got me grumpy. As well as that, I had my music on, and I had a different playlist on than I usually have on, and it wasn't as invigorating as my usual playlists. It's more of my running playlist. I hadn't heard it in a while, and I had it on yesterday while I was running. So it's a kind of different thing than I use when I do my strength training. It tends to be a lot more heavy metal. Whereas my running one is a mix. It's a good mix of different types of music, but it's not designed to get the adrenaline pumping. So between those two things, I just really couldn't get into it. And to be honest with you, I couldn't wait till it was over. However, I did do everything that I set out to achieve. So I did every set, every rep, and I did every weight that I wanted to do. So even though I wasn't feeling with it, I kept going. And I think that's important for everybody, is that, there's some days when you're in the middle of doing it and you just really won't want to keep going. Consistency is the thing, as I keep telling you guys. So keep going. Like I said, I didn't want to do it. I wasn't enjoying it. It was painful, painful on the quads. But I kept going. It was about a 30-minute workout. I did a long warm-up, like I said, because the quads were struggling. I did a longer warm-up than I would normally do. And I haven't really talked about warm-ups, but warm-ups and cool-downs are very, very important. Depending on what sport you're doing, or what exercise or fitness regime you're following, they all have different warm-up and stretches, but warm-up and cool-down, but every one of them seems to have one. So it is important. There's different types and different ways that you can do warm-ups and cool-downs, and I'm not going to go into them because I'm not a professional. I highly suggest your personal trainer, if you have a fitness professional, they'll identify the best warm-up and cool-down for the sport or the activity that you're involved in. Again, the idea is to keep going, guys, is to stay in the game. So it's important when you're warming up and cooling down to do it correctly, to do it safely, particularly stretching. If you're stretching as part of your warm-up or cool-down, that is important as well, to do that right and to listen to your body. I think that's most important as well, is to listen to your body. Like I was saying, I could feel it in the quads, and I was listening to my body, and that's why I stretched a little bit more. It did make a difference, but it was still quite painful. But it allowed me to do what I wanted to do today. And then tomorrow's a rest day, so I get an extra day to recover the quads from Friday's run. I was quite surprised at how much it actually took out of me when I woke up this morning. I was worried about my foot, and there is a dull ache in my foot from the broken toes in my first run since September, but nothing significant. The quads were jumping out at me this morning when I was rolling out of the bed. I could feel it. They were quite stiff and quite sore. But again, now what I'm going to do is do some foam rolling now to see if I can try and just loosen up some of the knots that are in them. It's just a sign that I haven't exercised that particular exercise in a long time, and it was a lot longer than I had originally checked. That's why when I went back and checked, I was quite surprised at how long it had been since I had been out for a run. But that's the message for today, guys. Is to keep going even when you don't want to. Just keep pushing at it, keep focusing on it, keep going. See the workout through as best you possibly can. We're getting into the end of our first full week this week, so tomorrow is a roundup day. I know consistency is the main aim of the first 4 weeks of the program. It is consistency, but let's also put a bit of effort into staying out there for that little bit longer, even though we don't want to. We're getting past the initial, getting out and getting into the sequence of getting up and going out and training and getting into that routine and that consistency. So let's get out there. Let's go out for a little bit longer. I'm delighted I stayed till the end. Like I say, I didn't particularly enjoy it, but I know there's going to be days coming next week where I'm going to absolutely smash it. As I said on Wednesday, when me and Bruce had a conversation, it was fantastic. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. So you have your good days and your not so good days. It's just a fact of life. So that's it, guys. Make sure you sign up to the newsletter to get tomorrow's weekly newsletter going out for the end of the first full week, where I'll give my reflections on what I was doing or what we did throughout the week. And then also looking forward to what we're going to do for next week. I'm going to try and give a rough idea, a rough outline, because I keep changing my mind about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to talk about as well on our mindset training days. So watch out for that video tomorrow. Also find us on Facebook, Frameworks for Fitness, and on Instagram. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments. I love reading the comments. Please, I'll try and respond to as many of them as I can. And if you feel somebody else can benefit for this journey, please share any of the posts that you have that you feel might be useful. Also, if you have not yet started your journey, today is day one. Start the journey. Let's not be sitting down in the sidelines. As I said the other day, it's applied knowledge is what we need to be looking at here. We need to apply everything that we're learning. So let's get out there and start doing stuff, guys. Okay? Until tomorrow, guys, take care. Talk to you soon. Have a good day.